So I see a lot of videos out there where people saying how it's a big mistake to own a home. And people are saying just buying a home is something you just don't want to do. A lot of people are saying that. But of course, so many people want to buy a home. It's always been their dream. They want to buy a home. So I decided to give you guys a quick little video and give you an honest review of my experience of having a home for 3 years. Okay. And if you're someone new and you're looking to buy a home, this would be something you really need to pay attention to, because there's some mistakes that I made that I wish I would have known before. And if you're someone who had a home for quite some time, just let me know. Like, what if I'm saying is true or not, and just drop a comment down below and let me know if you think it's true or not. Well, first, let me start with the pro, right? I got really lucky. I bought my home during the time when it was COVID, which I thought would probably be the most difficult time. And it was, but I got it right before things went extremely crazy. Like, everyone was trying to buy a home during that time, and there was so much competition. The demand was just so high. But luckily, I was able to get my home, and the interest rate I had, which is one of the pros, is a 2.50. Okay, it's extremely low compared to what's being offered now. Right now, it's up to 6%, 5%. So I was able to get myself into a very good rate. Okay, so with that being said, I was lucky, very lucky. Another pro as well was, after 6 months of being in that home, the equity in my home skyrocketed. Okay, I paid $350,000 for my home. Within like 6 months, it went up to $450,000, and now it's holding steady up to $500,000. So the equity I'm getting in my home is awesome. Another pro, because it's unfortunately, before I got a house, I was moving from apartment to apartment because rent was really high. A lot of you guys out there already experienced this. You know, rent is really high. So after 2 or 3 years, I was always moving, and it's really expensive as hell to move, especially when you have a family. This is always expensive, and it's always annoying. So buying a home, one of the pros was no more moving whatsoever, which I love. It feels so good to not have to worry about moving at all. So those are some of the pros that I experienced. I know I'm forgetting something. Oh yeah, just the fact of having your own place, right? It's just having your own place, and you could do whatever the hell you want to do with it. You could renovate it. You could do whatever the hell you want. That's an awesome experience, knowing that every day you come home, that's your home. You really love it. You really enjoy it. So as far as like emotionally, you know, it's a positive thing to own a home. It just feels good. But that's about it. There's a lot of cons with getting a home, right, that I've recognized. And one of the cons is, don't let people fool you with telling you your mortgage payment doesn't change. Oh, it changes. And it changed with me. Now, little caveat here, because I know someone's going to say this in a comment. Your mortgage payment, which is your interest and your principal, is not going to change. That is going to remain the same. But if you're someone trying to buy a home, or someone who currently has a home, you know most of us have an escrow account. That is what changes. And the escrow account is also a part of your payment, right? Your escrow holds your property insurance. Your homeowner's insurance, Your homeowner's insurance is in there, and your property taxes. You might not know this, or you might know this. The value of your home going up, what does that do to your taxes? That goes up as well. So as you see, your property taxes going up could cause an impact on your payment. Okay, because that's mandatory. All mortgage lenders require that to be in your payment. It's guaranteed. The escrow is there. The escrow account collects throughout the years, and it makes sure to pay for your insurance and your property taxes. So that's where your escrow account is. Okay. In my case, I live in Florida. Guess what happens every time there's hurricanes? Either A, the insurance companies leave, and I gotta get a new one, or they just jack up the rates. They extremely jack up the rates. Now what happens to your mortgage payments? It goes up. Okay, so that whole myth of people saying like, now your mortgage payment stays the same, it doesn't. Now, if you ask me, your property tax is going up. It's a good thing. That means the value of your home is going up. But it kind of sucks at the same time. It's like, okay, yes, the equity in my home is going up, but it's not doing anything now to my pocket, right? I'm basically, my net worth is going up on paper, but it's not making me more, have more money in my pocket. Which leads me to another thing, a con. Yes, it's great to have a lot of equity in your home. It's great. It's really great. But you just equity rich, right? You just have a lot of equity, but so, I mean, really, right? You don't get that money until you sell the house. And that's what I try to tell people time and time. It's like, yes, it's great to have equity in your home, but I mean, obviously, it's not great. It's more than great. It's perfect. It's wonderful. But you don't get that till you sell your house. So who knows when you're going to sell your house? You might do in the future. I know some people might say, we get a HELOC. I don't mess around with that. There's no reason for me to touch that equity because someone can tell you, take the HELOC, take the money out, do renovations, or buy another property. I don't touch it. I don't touch it at all. Okay? I put my money into investments, 401ks, ETFs. That right there, to me, is my true investments in the money that I'm making. Okay, my true net worth is based on that because liquid. I could sell that in one day, get the money back, the next day. Okay, I could sell a portion of my portfolio, get the cash, and I'm good. You can't do that with a home. You can't sell a fraction of your home. You gotta sell the whole home, and it takes a while for you to sell your house. You don't just do that right away. It could take time. You gotta negotiate, and it costs as well. Yes, you gotta spend money to even sell your home as well. The seller's fee and all the other good stuff. So with that being said, yeah, don't think just because you have a house and have equity, that's gold. It's not. Now, the next thing is this. Number one, you kind of know this already, right? You're responsible for your own repairs. And there's certain things that you say, I can wait. You can't wait with a home. Because it feels like every little issue just magnifies. Now, when you have a landlord, you call them right away, they fix it right away, you're done. But when you have in your own home, you're like, oh, that leaky faucet, I could fix it in a few weeks. Now, that is right there. Number one, you're wasting so much water, so your water bills will go high. And it could cause even a bigger issue down the line. So you have to pay for all these repairs on your own. Right? You have to pay for all the repairs. And some people get a house, and let's be quite honest, they put down the smallest amount they can, and they're house poor. And any little thing that happens in the house that costs $500 puts them in a bad bind because they don't even have a $500 in a savings account, right? So that is why it's really important, man. If you're gonna get a house, make sure you have some cash on the side. Save it in a high yield savings account, or you could create a sinking fund for repairs that need to get done in your home. Like for example, water heater that goes out every 6 to 8 years. You get a new one. You have an HVAC, AC, that's like 12 years, 12 to 15 years. And your roof, which people neglect, that's 15, 20 years. And out the pocket, that could be extremely expensive. I just paid $30,000 for mine. Yeah, $30,000 for a roof. But in Florida, you need it, you need to maintain it. And also, not just because of the fact that the hurricane, if you don't have one updated, insurance companies will send you a letter saying, hey, you need to update it. If not, we're not gonna renew you. So that sucks. This is so many negatives, man, right? Cutting grass and taking care of it. It's still a lovely thing, man. It's still a lovely thing to own a house. I don't want to make it seem like it's all negative, but my opinion, though, about buying a house, right? My honest opinion is it's not that great. It's just not that great. It's just a stinking house. It's just a house. You fall in love with it in the beginning, but it's just a house. And you always want to renovate. You always want to do things. You're never going to be satisfied with what you got. It's just truly a house. That's it. Nothing more to it. It gives you some stability, yes, but that's about it. So for people trying to rush to get into a house, just make sure you have your money right, man. This is no joke. You don't want to be put in a situation where you're house poor, you can't afford to pay for nothing. You can't go on vacations. You don't have the ability to go travel, to go on vacations and do whatever it is you want to do. You're going to be tied to a house. I already did a video on this called The Mortgage Slave, which is you pretty much become a slave to your mortgage, right? And it's an obligation for some for 30 years. 30 years, you become a slave to your mortgage. So try to get a 15-year, which I know during these times they damn near impossible, but try to pay off your home as quick as possible. If you're going to get a home, try to put down a big down payment. That way your mortgage will be as low as possible. You don't want your house to own you, really, guys. You want to put down payment where it won't just destroy you, okay? You still have a life and still can enjoy things. Now, if you do that, then the house would be just a house. It's great. It won't destroy your pockets. You can continue investing, continue living life, and like I said, you have some stability. But is buying a house a mistake? Do I think it was a mistake? No, because for me, I got lucky with the timing. I got really lucky with the timing. My rate was low, and I gained so much equity in my house. So for anyone out there who's thinking about buying a house, just be patient. And for anyone out there who currently does have a house, there's something I missed I should have added in this video, drop a comment down below. But anyway, guys, catch you guys on my next one. Peace.